So I'd like to start by welcoming you on board the Learn to Trade the News course. I'm really excited about your journey, not only your journey through the course, but also after the course when you go and take the learnings and put them into action by trading the markets live. Now, the first topic, the welcome and introduction, is as what it says, welcoming you onto the course, giving you a bit of an introduction to the course and myself, your tutor, but also, and more importantly, is to get you excited about the course and learning to trade the news. The reason for that is I want you really energetic, really enthused, so you go away and you put the work in that's necessary to give you the results that you want. So without further ado, let's go through the course. And let me welcome you again and say congratulations in regards to taking the all-important first step of subscribing to the course and starting to watch the videos. So that's an all-important step. Action is really important. It's all well and good talking about it, but unless you go and physically do it, you'll never progress and go forward. So congratulations for taking the most important step. Now, this course, I'm hopeful that it's going to absolutely blow your mind, especially if you have traded already and you've come from a technical background where most instructors have told you to stay away from the news, avoid it at all costs. Well, I'm going to tell you the complete opposite. It's really important because news drives the markets and it's irrelevant of the market. It could be the FX markets, the stock markets, the commodity markets. News will drive them. And as you'll see as you go through the course, just how powerful it is. So it's going to absolutely blow your mind and give you a different perspective on how to trade the markets. Now, it's really important that I tell you from the very start that I am here to support you every step of the way. So I want you to feel comfortable and confident to contact me if there are any concerns or questions you may have, because my main aim is to make you a profitable trader trading the news. Now, bear in mind that this is just the start. You've still got a lot of steps to go through, but it is the start of an incredible trading journey. Now, I mentioned journey there because it is a journey. You've got a few steps to go, but enjoy the ride, embrace it, take on board any learnings you get along the way, and always have your end goal in mind. That is to become a consistently profitable trader. In terms of the objective, I could give you many objectives for the course, but you'll find that as you go through the topics that each section will give you its individual objective. But for me, the high level objective, there is only one, and that is to make you a consistently profitable trader from trading the news. That's all my goal is from the course and when you go away from the course and start to put your theory into practice. So that's where I want to get you to in the most efficient of ways. How do you make the most of this course? Well, the great thing about the course is that you can learn in your own time, but make sure that you are scheduling time to learn. So understand when you've got a free slot, an hour on the way to work, an hour on the way back from work, the weekend, etc. Learn in your own time, but make sure you are scheduling in time so you're always committing to doing a little bit. Small steps will take you a long way, but if you stop, then the momentum is lost. So really learn in your own time, but schedule in time to learn every single day, ideally, or at least every single week, because you'll crack through the material much quicker and get yourself to the point of trading live earlier than if you had any breaks in between. Now, most of the course is video based, so I want you to utilize the videos, but don't forget there are also in certain sections there are additional downloadable items, so don't forget those. It's important that you download those and take them on board as well, because they will complement the videos. Now, try to repeat sections several times. I appreciate it's a very comprehensive course, so there's lots of information, but try and repeat sections several times, because as the phrase goes, repetition is the mother of skill. So when you repeat things normally 21 times or more, you start to become very good at what you're doing. Now, I'm not saying you repeat every section 21 times, but try and repeat the sections you're struggling with most several times so it really starts to sink in. And along the way, if there are any concerns, any questions, any challenges, please feel free to drop me a line. My whole ethos is to support you and help you make the most of this course so that you can profitably take advantage of the markets every single month trading the news. Now, the last point is probably the most important of all of the steps you need to take, and that is action, action, action. That's taking the theory and physically putting it into practice. That's going away, taking the knowledge and trading the markets. Now, it's all well and good having the theory, but knowledge without action is latent power. If you actually put the theory into practice, you're actually utilizing what you're learning. In this course, you're going to learn some really powerful stuff. So I want you to then take it away and put it into action. Even though it may feel a little bit alien to you initially, the only way to master it is to put it into action. So do not forget that you're always wanting to get to the point where you're putting the theory into action. So always be taking steps forward, taking to that point sooner rather than later. Now, in terms of your tutor, my name is Tom Franklin, and I've been trading for 7 years now. I think it's important that I just give you a bit of background to myself, just to build a little bit of credibility, so you know that what I've done and how I've got to be where I am today. So I've been trading 7 years. I started as a complete novice, just had a little bit of an interest in trading and started to do it part-time around my job at the time, which was marketing. Then I surrounded myself with the right sort of people, got myself educated, and started to make some consistent profits from the markets. And that opened up several very exciting doors for me. It enabled me to manage client money. So from going and trading my own account to then trading larger accounts on behalf of investors. That was a very exciting journey. And that brought me to really the pinnacle of my career, where I got the opportunity to manage a fund program of around about £5 million. So that had brought me full circle from trading £2,000 at home around my marketing job to then trading as a full-time professional managing a fund program of around about 5 million in under 6 years. So to show you, hopefully that shows you what is possible when you put your mind to it and you really want to do something very, very badly. My whole purpose, my whole drive was that I wanted to become a professional trader, and nothing was going to stop me from becoming that. So even though it was a long and challenging journey, I had my ups and downs, I was constantly moving forward, constantly taking feedback, surrounding myself with the right people, and eventually getting to the point where I was making consistent profits from the market. Now, along the way, one of the things that I wanted to do that I was very, very passionate about was to help others on their journey. Because of my own journey and the struggles that I had, I felt it was a bit of a duty for me to give back to others struggling on their journey as well, and to help them become a consistent trader. I know how hard it was in my early stages, so I'm always wanting to give back. So I've got around about 4 years experience educating traders on a journey which was very, very similar to mine, and to date I've helped educate and mentor around about 1,000 traders in different countries around the world, and that's been a fascinating part of my career, as well as the trading being thoroughly enjoyable and thoroughly rewarding. Educating others and helping others along the way brings benefits that are very non-financial. So that has been a big part of my journey as well, and that's what I continue to do to this day, as well as trading my own fund. I'm also helping others to achieve their goals in the trading world as well. Now, I pride myself on my ability to take complex financial information and make it easily digestible. That's why I've come into the educational side of things, because on my journey I wanted things broken down in layman's terms, because I could never deal with the complicated material. I needed things that were complex broken down into layman's terms so that I could understand it. So I've essentially learned that way myself, and that's how I teach. And the feedback that I've had from my students to date is that that is a very, very unique and fantastic skill, because it takes very, very detailed information and makes it easily understandable. So as we go through the course, I hope that that comes across to you and you start to understand trading topics and areas that you didn't understand before. And finally, just to finish, is my student success drives me more than my own. So I've come full circle on my journey. So I'm at a position now where I'm really, really happy with my whole trading journey and what I'm currently doing. So now it's all about helping others on their journey as well. So my student success, your success, is what drives me more than my own. And that's why you'll see me giving a lot of material away for free via my website, etc. Doing courses, mentoring, because that's a big driver for me. That's a big motivator for me. When someone can turn around and say to me, Tom, you've helped me over the last 6 months get to where I want to be. Now I'm considering trading as a full-time career. Thank you. You've been a big part of that journey. That, for me, money can't buy that feedback. So that's why my student success drives me more than my own. So that's why I said earlier, the support and making you a consistently profitable trader in the quickest possible time, trading the news, is my main objective. Just to give you a bit more detail on my initial journey, is I knew nothing about trading 7 years ago. Absolutely nothing. I just had a little bit of an interest in it from speaking to people who were traders at the time. I started with a very, very small account because I was very young at the time. I didn't have much saved. And I was purely technical based. So a lot of my strategies and approach to the market was technical based. However, that was very, very frustrating because news was consistently stopping me out of trades. I was seeing markets move hundreds of pips based on news announcements, but I didn't really understand it. So when I started to surround myself with hedge fund traders, bank traders, and they started to give me the education around the fundamental side, it really opened my eyes up. Initially, I broke even for a good 8 months. However, I worked tirelessly on my weaknesses and my challenges and got myself surrounded by experienced traders that could really help me develop and improve my trading skills. And just like you, I invested time and money into my development and education. And for me, it was not a matter of if I could become a trader, it was when am I going to become a successful trader. So that's what you should be saying to yourself at all times. You may already be a successful trader. You're just learning this course to add another revenue stream. If that's the case, great. But if you're in the position where you're not making consistent profits yet, I can assure you that going through this course and understanding the news will revolutionize your trading. It will give you a completely different perspective on the markets. And more importantly, if you're from a technical base, it will give you an understanding of why the market moves. When I was purely technical, I could never get my head around someone saying, oh, it's just one of those things. When the market's moved hundreds of pips, it's just a technical break. That was a bit too black magic for me. When actually a fund trader or a bank trader said, no, the reason it moved 100 pips in 20 minutes was because of this news announcement, that's when I became very interested and very excited because it gave me a logical reason as to why the market moves. And now I trade those logical reasons every single month to make my profits. Now, that's not to say that I don't use technicals anymore. I still use technicals, but my whole starting point as a trader is always with the fundamentals. So when I got a balance of fundamentals with the technicals, things started to come together for me. I started to really crack it. So this is just confirmation of some results I had in my early days when I started to really gain momentum and started to really understand the markets and take advantage of them. So this is just a letter that I had confirmed by my broker at the time, who independently verified my results. And as you can see in that red box there, I took an account of around about £14,000 to around about £20,000 over the course of, I think it was around about 8 months, which was a profit in percentage terms of 40.8%. So when I got those sort of returns, it really started to open up some very, very exciting doors in terms of access to trading money, larger pots of capital. It also gave me the opportunity to go and become manage that fund program that I mentioned earlier. So when you get to this point where you're consistently making regular profitable returns every single month, it will open up some very, very exciting doors for you, and you can go on and do many other different things. And along your journey, I'm there to help and support you and potentially give you introductions to people that can help you with getting capitalized or trading roles, etc. So that's another exciting step along the way as well. So my journey from that point has been very exciting, as I've already mentioned. As I said, I went on to manage a sizable 6-figure account. The opportunity came to manage that £5 million fund program. I now have a very nice mix of fundamental and technical trading approaches, which gives me the skill set I need to take advantage of most market conditions. And now I want to help others to not only become proficient, but also to go on a similar journey and to open up those exciting doors, such as gaining access to more capital. So just to sum up, I don't want to really say anything more about myself. It was just really to give you a confirmation that I have lived and breathed the journey firsthand. I've come from knowing nothing about trading to trading a pretty large fund. So I've been there, done that, worn the t-shirt. I know what works, I know what doesn't, and my job on this course is to really give you the tools and the support to get you into a similar position. Off the back of my passion for helping others become more proficient traders, I launched my company, springboardyourtrading.com, which is a website by its very name, which is all about dedicating myself to helping traders springboard their trading returns or improving their profits and becoming a consistently profitable trader. So it's a site dedicated to helping traders improve their profitability. It's a platform that is going to help support you after your course, so you can use this website to get lots more information in addition to what you're learning on the course. The main core is on the course, but you can get some further support via the website after the course as well. And also, what we'll discuss a little bit later, there's also some mentoring, a monthly mentoring service, which can really hold your hand in the early days while you're getting up and running, which can give you that comprehensive support, which gives you the greatest probability of becoming a successful trader and really utilizing and maximizing what you learn through this course.